John, and welcome to John's Box, and welcome to another episode in the beauty of Wiltshire. And this time we're going to focus on the village of Wootton Rivers. But before we do that, I'd love to appeal for more subs on my channel. If we could get to that 400, I would be flabbergasted. So thanks a lot, and please sub me. I'd be really grateful. I appreciate every single sub. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm just happy to get one or two each time. Anyway, enough of that. As I've mentioned, today we're going to look at the village of Wootton Rivers. I'll show you in a moment where that is exactly. Last time it was Stourton, which was to the south of the county of Wiltshire. Wootton Rivers, the name has absolutely nothing to do with rivers. Rather, there is the Kennet and Avon canal that goes through Wootton Rivers. You'll discover where the name comes from in the course of the video, which features just some general information about some history, including the church, and about the important transport links, including road, canal, and in the past railway as well. So just to show you where Wootton Rivers is on the map of Wiltshire. By the way, Swindon shouldn't be here because it's a unitary authority. Wootton Rivers then is towards the north of the county, 6 or 7 miles south of the town of Marlborough. So there, it's located between the A345 and A346 roads. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy what you're going to see. Wootton Rivers is a small village and civil parish in the Vale of Pewsey, Wiltshire. The village lies about 3 miles northeast of Pewsey and 5 miles south of Marlborough. The population is approximately 230. During the 20th century, its population halved and most of its facilities closed. This pretty village is close to Martinshill Hill and has the Kennet and Avon Canal running through the middle of it. It has a church which has an unusual steeple and Jack Sprat's clock, a pub, and a village hall. The parish includes the hamlet of Cuckoo's Knob. A group of 5 Bronze Age round barrows lies on high ground in the northeast of the parish. Domesday Book recorded a settlement at a Tone in 1086 with 69 households, 2 churches, and land held by Mont Saint-Michel Abbey, Normandy. The name Wootton Rivers was in use in the 14th century. Wootton meant farm by the wood, and Rivers was the surname of the lords of the manor. An eastern part of the parish was part of Savernake Forest in the 14th century, but today the edge of the forest is just beyond the northeast corner of the parish. The population of the parish peaked at 470 in 1841 and has remained below 300 since 1921. A gazetteer of 1872 mentioned that there was then a post office, an iron foundry, and an agricultural implement factory in the village, and that the church ran a national school. The school opened in 1845 and closed in 1979, owing to falling numbers of pupils. A Methodist chapel was opened at the north end of the village in 1881, but closed in 1967. The building is now a private house. The tithing of Brimslade to the east was transferred to the parish from Savernake in 1987. The only dwelling there is Brimslade House, with its farm. Most of the village was designated a conservation area in 1975 and contained some 25 buildings dating from before 1800. Remaining amenities include a village hall, the pub, the Royal Oak, housed in a 16th century building. The Church of England Parish Church of St Andrew stands towards the south of the village and is built in flint and sarsen with limestone dressings. The mid-14th century building was thoroughly restored in 1861 by G.E. Street and was designated as Grade 2 listed in 1964. The former rectory house, opposite the start of the lane leading to the church, is an imposing red brick building of the mid-18th century with a 5-bay front, 2 stories and an attic. The roads in the parish are all minor. Pewsey can be reached via the B3087 to the south of the parish, and Marlborough via the A345 and A346 to the west and east respectively. The Kennet and Avon Canal was built close to the southern end of Wootton Rivers village around 1807 and was opened fully in 1810. Wootton Rivers Lock had a keeper's house and an associated wharf. The canal was restored in the 1970s and the lock was reopened in 1973. In 1988, the lock was part of the location for a BBC television comedy series, The River. The Reading to Taunton Railway was built to the south of the canal in 1862. The nearest station is Pewsey. In 1928, a small station, Wootton Rivers Halt, was built near the road bridge at the southern end of the village. The station was closed in 1966 when local services on the line were withdrawn. The parish council is an elected tier of local government with legal power to take action based on the interests of the whole community. Its purpose is to improve the quality of life and the environment of the local community it serves, by either delivering or enabling delivery of services that meet local needs. Today, the council consists of 7 councillors and a clerk. All sitting councillors were elected in 2021 without a contest, since the number of seats available is actually 7, and that has also been the case in previous parish council elections. So there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed all that. Please comment, especially if you're from the Pewsey Vale area, and particularly if you live in Wootton Rivers. Tell me what you think of all that. I forgot there's also the crop circles that started appearing many decades ago. People thinking there were UFOs flying around. Next month is the turn of Grittleton, so we're going to go even further up north to the northwest of the county. Grittleton is up here, not too far from Chippenham. It's got a much larger population, 550. Wow. So that'll be in the next part of the Beauty of Wiltshire. So thank you for staying with me. See you again in my next video. All the best to you. Bye.